So, Zack Snyder's Justice League comes out this week, and I thought it'd be fun to maybe make a video and just predict some of the stuff that'll happen in the movie. Unfortunately, as I was preparing to make this video, I realized that may not be entirely possible because of the fact that Zack Snyder has already spoiled everything about this movie. I mean, if you take one simple look at Zack Snyder's video account, you can see several storyboards and concept arts already, and other ideas they had planned that were going to be about this Justice League movie and its proposed sequels. And I know that most of this was posted online when we had no idea whether or not this new Justice League movie is going to happen or not. But then again, even recent sequel ideas have been spoiled with the news that came out recently about Batman and Lois Lane having a child. If you don't know where I'm going with this already, this is how I found out that Zack Snyder stole my ideas. Yeah, that title wasn't clickbait. For those of you who don't know, back when I was in middle school, I created a DC film outline that consisted of 43 movies. These movies were going to be made out of Lego, and I was planning to make these movies until the year 2040. I even went out of my way to make actor contracts to ensure that no one would ditch me while creating these projects. I was insane back then, if you couldn't tell by now. Maybe I'll make another video about my outline someday, because that's not what this video is about. Instead, I thought it'd be fun to go back and look at my outline. In fact, 3 specific movies from my outline, and see some of the ideas from those movies and how they're coincidentally the exact same ideas that Zack Snyder had planned for his Justice League sequels. Oh, and by the way, just in case you think I'm lying, I mean, I literally made this outline even before the Joss Whedon Justice League came out. Somewhere here on the screen shows it. See, I'm not lying. I got proof. Bullet point 1. So something that was going to happen in Justice League Part 2 was that Zack Snyder was planning on introducing the Green Lantern Corps. Specifically Hal Jordan, I'm pretty sure. And I'm also pretty sure that he wanted Mark Wahlberg to play him?
What? No!
Similarly, one of the Justice League sequels that I plan on making also plan on introducing Hal Jordan. Well, not like introducing, or like reintroducing. Because in one of the prior movies that I planned before this one, Hal Jordan was actually in a fight with Martian Manhunter, and he did some pretty damaging stuff to him. Because of this, the Green Lantern Corps took away Hal's ring and he was exiled back to Earth. So in my Justice League movie, he pretty much had his own subplot where he would travel to Oa and he would try to regain his ring, and I guess he would do some pretty challenging stuff along the way. I mean, I don't know, I never wrote any of these movies. I kind of just came up with ideas, honestly, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Actually, no, never mind. I'm sorry. I take that back. I did write the first 2 movies in this universe. I wrote A Death in the Family, and then I wrote World's Finest. I don't think any of these scripts are particularly good. I think they're both pretty bad. But then again, as I already said, that's a story for another video. Anyway, back to what I was saying. After Hal regained his ring, he would basically travel to Apokolips, and he would have this Thor, Wakanda, epic superhero style entrance, you know? And the reason why Hal would be going to Apokolips was because Darkseid. Speaking of Darkseid, bullet point 2. A common idea that Zack Snyder wanted to do in his second Justice League movie was for all the characters to go cosmic. He wanted every single character to go to Apokolips and fight Darkseid, which is literally the same idea that I had planned. At the beginning of my movie, the Justice League would come together after a warning from Mr. Miracle about how dangerous of a threat Darkseid is. Does that sound familiar, Zach? After they travel to Apokolips, they pretty much have a big epic superhero battle until, yep, you guessed it, I kill off Superman. So in my version, Superman was literally killed by Darkseid because Darkseid impaled him through the chest. And I'm pretty sure I did this just for gore's sake. Because I remember I explicitly wanted to show the gaping hole in Superman's chest, and I also remember that I wanted enormous amounts of blood on Darkseid's arm. I don't know how that was gonna work with Lego, but now that I'm actually talking about this, that may or may not seem similar to Batman v Superman, where Superman also gets impaled and gets a gaping hole in his chest. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is that this was supposed to be my Infinity War style cliffhanger, and it would have led right into my next Justice League movie with Darkseid right on their tail, following them to Earth. So, yeah. This leads me to my next point. Bullet point 3. In Zack's third Justice League movie, it was basically going to be defeating Darkseid, with all the heroes feeling powerless, and they're in a weird, broken nightmare world. This was similar to what I had planned. Well, first of all, I should pretty much say this here. I literally predicted Avengers Endgame before Avengers Endgame. In my film, I was literally planning on doing the portal scene, but times a billion. People that were going to show up in that scene include Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, The Flash, Kid Flash, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, Shazam, Zatanna, John Constantine, Green Arrow, Mr. Miracle, Barbara Gordon, Jason Todd, Carrie Kelly, Damian Wayne, Nightwing, Commissioner Gordon, Chief of Heroes, Supergirl, Alex Danvers, Green Lantern, Carol Ferris, Impulse, Jesse Quick, Jay Garrick, Firestorm, Ms. Martian, Queen Mira, Aqualad, Thea Queen, Ray Palmer, Laurel Lance, Sarah Lance, Tigress, Starfire, Cyborg, Beast Boy, Raven, Superboy, Blue Beetle, Dr. Fate, Joe West, Patty Spivot, Harrison Wells, Cisco Ramon, Killer Frost, Blue Booster Gold, Saturn Girl, Lightning Lad, Cosmic Boy, Mon L, Chemical King, Brainiac 5, Stone Boy, Block, Anti-Monitor, Darkseid, Pandora, Lobo, Zoom, The Joker, Harley Quinn, Riddler, Bane, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, Penguin, Black Mask, Clayface, Firefly, Killer Croc, Mad Hatter, Man Bat, Mr. Freeze, Solomon Grundy, Two-Face, Lena Luthor, Sinestro, Reverse Flash, Captain Cold, Heatwave, Captain Boomerang, The Trickster, Black Manta, Ocean Master, Deathstroke, Deadshot, Hunter, and Black Adam. Jesus. As similar to Iron Man and Avengers Endgame, one of the final heroes in this fight was going to be Batman, and I guess that Darkseid was just following him, and Darkseid just like said some intimidating stuff like, "Oh, Batman, you're bad." And when Batman is approached by Darkseid, that is when he says, "When am I? I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman." And I just gotta let you guys know that I have here in quotation marks, first time in the DCEU that we hear him say it. And even though Batman doesn't have an Infinity Gauntlet, I guess he just has a bomb. So instead of holding up the Infinity Gauntlet and like snapping his fingers or whatever, Batman just holds up a bomb and he's like, "I have a bomb!" And yeah, I mean, it ends up exploding and like it helps contribute to Darkseid's death. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, just like Iron Man, Batman helped save the world. So I guess what I'm saying here is that both me and Zack Snyder both planned on killing off Batman eventually, and we both even planned on introducing a new Batman down the line. It came out recently that Zack Snyder wanted to include a new Batman that was going to be the child of both Bruce Wayne and Lois Lane. And although that isn't the exact same idea I had planned, my new Batman was going to be Dick Grayson, but it was still going to be a new Batman down the future after like the world-ending story. And I guess that's close enough. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Speaking of a new Batman, though, bullet point 4. I'm pretty sure I remember at one point Zack Snyder saying that he wanted to include Carrie Kelly in one of his movies. And, I mean, yeah, same here. I wanted to include Carrie Kelly in some of my movies. I pretty much don't have anything else to add to that. That's pretty much all I have to say. Wrap up! Okay, so that's my proposed evidence to why Zack Snyder should be banned from Hollywood from stealing ideas from a 14-year-old. I'm joking, obviously. In all seriousness, though, I mean, I feel like I should probably say something nice about Zack. I mean, I know I'm incredibly biased based off the other videos I make on my YouTube channel, and I do rant about him pretty much every day of my life. So I'll just say this. Zack, if you're watching this video, you're not. I love that you're a family man, genuinely. I think that's a really great character trait you have. I love the fact that you have such a strong connection with your family and that you prioritize them every day over movies, because at the end of the day, the people that you love most in your life are more important than movies. I mean, it's weird coming from a guy whose Blu-ray shelf looks like this, but it's true. I mean, I always admired you for that, and I will continue to admire you going forward just for being a good husband and a good father. And one final thing before I go, I figured I should say something about just the nonsense bigotry that goes online between Snyder fans and non-Snyder fans. It may be weird of you to hear me say this, but I don't think you're dumb if you like Batman v Superman or Man of Steel. I don't even think you're dumb if you like the Joss Whedon Justice League. I mean, you like what you like, and no one can take that away from you. There's no point in fighting online, no matter what side it's coming from. I mean, the DC fandom has been dealing with this nonsense since like 2013, ever since Man of Steel came out, and it's just really old at this point. I mean, we all have access to every single one of these movies now, right? We all have access to Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, the Joss Whedon Justice League, and the Zack Snyder Justice League. So basically, I guess what I'm saying is that stop telling people to not become a filmmaker because they would honestly watch Batman and Robin over Man of Steel any day of the week. And if you're telling yourself, wow, that sounds very specific. Oh, because it is. It literally happened to me. Oh wait, I lied. One final thing. I just want to talk about one more thing before I do go. And I'm pretty sure this came out around the time that Zack Snyder's Justice League was officially announced to come out on HBO Max. Yeah, it had to be around the same time. And it's that people were destroying their Blu-rays of the Joss Whedon Justice League to celebrate the Snyder Cut coming into fruition. And it's just like, okay. I mean, I totally get if you hated Joss Whedon's Justice League, but why did you buy it? You're not making a remarkable statement or anything by destroying it. I mean, Warner Brothers still got your money. You still paid to have that Blu-ray. I mean, you see what I mean, right? Like, it's just, like, come on, guys.